Right, so that's that area done over there. So I've changed myself to a hoe now, on full extension on this one now, so I'm doing maximum reach. So this is a pull hoe, and it's one of my favourite tools, and it's just literally blast through everything. It's a dual bladed hoe, so what you don't get on the push, it'll cut on the return. I'm messing. Because of the two blades, it just glides through the soil and makes short work of anything in its path, basically. So there it is, quite robust. Give it a heady ball. Edge of that. Bit of a geo. Yeah, so overall, I call it a speed hoe. I keep on forgetting its true name is a push pull. Just for reason being, the structure of it is quite solid. You know, you get different versions of this. You can get a smaller one, a large one. This is. And I'm saying it's double bladed. I've had this about 8 years and it's still going strong. So what's left for me to do now is just close that section up, but before I do that, so look around here, see if there's any small stuff. Bit of ground elder, so I won't hack that, because as everybody knows, hack it up and next thing you know it's growing some other places because you just cut it up. So yeah, so just a short with the hoe there. And so I'm getting through some different tools today, which is quite good for you guys, because like this is routine for me, you know, just chopping, changing. Got the line there. Try this up now. So I just tend to put it on a middle position just for comfort. The only time I do use it on full extension is for the hoe, because my stance is different. When your stance is different, you sort of outreaching, you know. Yeah, it's like shorten it up. It's like to use it for collecting. Just speed, you know. Love it. Love it. Favourite colour's red, and the tool's red. And it wasn't that actually bought it for me. It's just like, it's literally speed, you know. People often tell you it's like supply quality, and then you don't buy again, basically. This goes exactly for Wolf Garten tools, really. You know, I've been a big fan of Wolf Garten for a good few years now. So yeah, so that's quite a nice way. So it's a bit noisy, but right in the hedge. Some cuttings there. So I'm working round as I go along, so just bear with me. So today's just about just sprucing the place up, making the place look nice for walkers by. So I've had a chap walking past earlier, commenting on why haven't I done the hedge. I suppose you don't really put into account that I've got birds nesting, Each their own. Some people are quite strict on that, some people just get on with it. Myself, I'm into conservation and making sure, you know, we look after the place as well, because at the end of the day a lot of new builds are coming up, you know, and they just haven't got what animals need to cater for, because all they are is just fencing and turf, no hedges into nesting or berries to pick. So I'm on a new site myself, and yeah, I intend to start planting soon myself, and I think it's important that we do these things, because like, at the moment it just seems like mankind is just doing a lot of taking and not giving as well. So it's a matter of giving as well. Right, so quick hoe on that side, and I think I'm pretty much done. One thing that I do is I'll get a half moon on this edge, right, and that'll make a nice sharp edge, and you watch, it'll look great. Right, bear with me. Right, so coming to the end of this now, so I'm just having a quick hoe around, and one thing I did mention, this is nice for levelling, you know, it's like you get a nice level. And another thing I don't think people know is, because of the angle of the actual blade on the back, you can actually gouge into the soil as well. So if you want to loosen that soil on the top, you can, you know, because of the hooves in the blade actually allow you to do that. Yeah, so it's, yeah, nice and cultivated, and you haven't actually dug into the soil. So depending what sort of finish you want, you know, so I'm just going for a nice level finish, you know, to look like it's managed. But when you look at that, it looks like it's actually been dug over, doesn't it? So that's the push pull hoe. It's one of my favourites, and to be honest, it's the only one I've got. And so, because I don't think the others actually compare to it. So I'm just going to put that away. Put that there for a minute. So what I was going to say is, got the edge now, and with the half moon on the D handle, yeah, just nicely leave a bit of that soil into the border. You realise you're giving a nice sharp edge when it's done. I have to go an inch or two, nothing major. See that stonework on the other side? These are actually marble. I don't know where they come from. I think somebody said they're from the original fire surrounds in the church, which is over there. So this is a walkthrough. This was part of the actual, I do believe, what was it? I'll get there in a minute. The vicarage. So a lot of history here. I just love it, because like the people who own the place, it's like they really love gardening. You know, they have a lot of time for it. They've got lots of plans this year, and it's nice to be involved in. So I'm just quickly playing through this, just a couple of inches like that. You'll see how much of a difference that makes. So I'm looking down, my glasses trying to fall off. I'll do that on either side as well. So, like I'm saying, this is my first time video, so any comments, let me know. So I don't know how well I've done it. And I'm doing this in for the actual Wolf Garten sales business company. So you guys have got a better idea of what tools they are selling. Because at the end of the day, we only deal with the best, don't we? There you go. So you can imagine what I've just done there, the definition between that side and that side. Don't let that look stand out. Okay? Quick brush off, and that's it. So I'm going to do this side, and then I'll do an overall review of what tools I've used, and yeah, I think that's pretty much job done then. Well, thank you very much. Right, so this is John Farry Transformations Garden Services. So this is the end product of using the Wolf Garten tools, in which case I'll go through at the moment. So this is fully weeded, quite some big weeds. Roses have been dealt with, so I put some stakes in just to help them because they're hanging down. Boxes had a trim, they're looking quite nice. More canes to hold them up. Box has been nicely cut, shaped. The geranium, excuse the tractor coming from. Countryside, eh? Yeah, so the geranium had a hard cut. It was actually back here, around where my foot was, so that's opened up for the gate. And then you've got a nice view of the church, looking down, reception wise. Bear in mind this had actually been sprayed by the tenants, so just bear that in mind. So just looking down, it's like I've done the edges that I was on about with a half moon, nice sharp edge. Yeah, it looks like it's actually been looked after. The hellebores, all the dead's been pruned out of those. Rose has been dealt with as well. Bush has had a bit of a cutback. So overall, put it in one place really. Yeah, it's looking better than what it was. So, like I was saying, the attachments for the Wolf Garten are really superior, you know, when it comes to the tools themselves. Quick change in, that's what makes my job so much easier and quicker, is basically they're in this bag and that's all I carry around. Right, there you go, there's my weeding hook. Don't really need to take that off there, but that's in there. Secateurs, I'm saying, quick review. There's like with a double latch system, and that's to go around your wrist whilst you're working at heights, so you don't drop it. Anti scuff with no bolts on them. Same with the shears, no scuff bolts, scuffy bolts, lightweight. So these are topiary, that's what I use for the hedges. And I did use it on the big ones as well, but I did use the actual the notch system, you know, for the bigger. But I want to try and preserve obviously the shears as much as possible. The hoe, as you know, that's one of my favourites I was on about. I call it a speed hoe, but it's actually the push pull hoe. It literally tears through this in minutes. You know, people turn around and say, how fast have you done that, you know. What else we got? Yeah, so use that for round the roses, delicate areas with a little handle. I do believe the handle's in here. There you go. It's another handle that I use. But it's a bit more bulkier than the other one. I think this is a bit more streamlined, and you know, I can really get into something with that, you know. I mean the plants, yeah. Right, so last thing of all is like use this for getting a few of the dandelions out. So it's a tap root remover. So that was on the D handle. Put the insert, plunge close to the actual stem, twist, pulled. You know, that's what was when it's in the ground, obviously. So you can use your foot on that and do a twist. It's like a corkscrew. Yeah, it will remove the stem, and it's very handy. So I use it on lawn maintenance, and it certainly does, yeah, make a bit of a dent, but it's nothing that can't be sorted. So, but in general, that's pretty much the tools that I've used today. You see a spring back, go back in there. What am I saying? It's like how tidy this is, you know. I don't need a wheelbarrow, all my tools are not falling out because they've got long handles. So these are going back on here. It's actually a strap system on it. Right, that's that up. You know what, that's how I carry my tools about. I have 2 boxes. I don't have a wheelbarrow or anything like that. Got a wheelie bin, yeah, from the customer. A sturdy strap for it, yeah, which I use. It's like a steel shaft. Excuse me. I do use these because they're quite solid. Strap fork is bigger than your standard border fork. Yeah, just because it literally does the business. Yeah, and I don't like to mess about with my work. So overall, that's my job done for this one. And yeah, let me know what you think. So a quick walk through. Should have moved that bench, shouldn't I? That'd have been a perfect view. Yeah, but that's it. Let's just part this garden. I love it. Thanks for watching.